The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Reed, 45 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Panthers nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing is Bridgewater. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Chris
That's
Mandler.
a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man-winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening game.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. 65.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Bridgewater.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Play 56, play 56. You must be dreaming.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And only able to muster a couple down around the 27.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job. by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel, and he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Yard on the play.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
5-yard
A
pickup.
quick burst there to nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, just from an even 40 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting at the back. In fact, I'm not saying
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, wait for it on 4th, turn it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? On 3rd down, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You're wild, man. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Ellis is caught. He hits more. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown. DJ Moore. 73 yards, and the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll wind up losing 3. Now it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Troy Pride on the
gain of 10 and a 49er first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
23 yards on the play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Mostert. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
2-yard line.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. 15 yards on the play, first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal.
In our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Off the option, that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. That heavy stops right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season, and that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at the 37.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the runs.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
8 yards on the pickup.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. What we got?
On second and a couple. Bridgewater got his man, Robbie Anderson.
That's
Now
good.
the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
10 at the 50-yard line.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. You're wild, man. Bang, 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 bang. You're wild, man. 10, under 10, 10. Go Delta.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Open man is Robbie Anderson.
That's
The
good.
Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
36-yard line.
Check 56. 3 buzz. 56 to Mike.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one and save it down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Check that.
On second down, McCaffrey.
He's checking.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
They still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Those guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Delta. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
Bridgewater to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
Check, 59. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws. As this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Out to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That is caught by the tight end Kettle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
For the point after.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got to push it for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. It didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
In on the tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
36-yard line.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Record. Check it.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looks like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo, Kansas City game.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Nick Bosa is so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. That's the run. That's the run. That's the run.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Team need to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yards to go.
Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. There he goes, right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now goal for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Panthers 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field and enjoy the poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Throwing, Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pick up the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 36-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 31. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 31
the 31 now on 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Quan Alexander able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The tackle by D. Ford.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. A yard shy there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled
5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 29, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Garoppolo, too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Gain of 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 68 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Robbie Gould lining up.
Talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
To number 16.
Tyler Lockett, 69 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things up.
He's going to be out of bounds here at midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
That certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
He's across midfield.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. It's Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring him second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And this is third down.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming out.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
first down. Wilson. This is caught inside the 15.
Wilson's pass.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Yards.
That
First
one
down,
nearly 30
Seahawks.
yards, 29 officially. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. That's second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Great.
Lost 4 there. It's third down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Being chased out left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's fourth. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. Fourth down, they're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he'll take it all the way out near the 3-yard line. Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Take over first and 10
Sometimes I wonder
at their own
if maybe
29-yard line.
Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot to hold it a second. I can't throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 30.
Second and 2. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Down by Bobby Wagner.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Brings up
This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target, and it's third down. To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
Out of bounds.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Rolling to his right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll make it a second down. They go play action with Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, are so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and go to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, the momentum swing, that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season. Believer even after they got whacked in Northern by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, but they're the same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then last, that's caught at the 25. He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, 39-yard pickup. They'll take it. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the
more
pickup.
muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
7-yard line.
As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Shaquille Griffin.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Right there.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And across the goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Niners 16, Seahawks 7. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to number 14.
DK Metcalf. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Makes the score Niners 16. Seahawks 14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10. At their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And not much there. Maybe a yard from the 24.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And this is third down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got Lockett. That third down conversion good for 23.
And a key number on that play, 3.
It's a gain of 3 yards.
Third down.
First down.
Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown.
To DK Metcalf.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. His first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. There's Garoppolo to throw.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
49, guys. Mike, 49. 11.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. He's at the 30, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
We all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down by Bobby
No
Wilkins.
gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Check 26, check 26.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit because...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 41.
Raheem Mostert.
I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards. And now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them and go after enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. But I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Mostert. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly when the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Shaquem Griffin.
And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
2nd and 10 at the Seahawks' 19-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And across the chalk. And the Chancellors are 49er touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquem Griffin with a pass. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Score Niners 25, Seahawks 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him find it out.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Wilson to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen.
Wilson's
Now the
pass.
Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
A gain of 5.
As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
56.
action. Now Wilson on the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Seattle.
Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. Second and 10.
Check, check. Mark 54. Mark 54. Mark 54. Go, go, go.
One last shot for Wilson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
21.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw the final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra, and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers.
For Carolina.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Corn Elder. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They
haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
After the made field goal, here's Slye to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You have the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember a conversation with him prior to the ball game. He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
An 8-yard gain.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And their tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Niners 7, Panthers 3.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing. For some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense. Just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe don't do that.
Panthers.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there.
McCaffrey on the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Focusing on me.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
It's a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 that time, but it moves the chains as well. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
With the carry for Carolina.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to put those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw, Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Winds up and lets it go for 6. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the lowest, 2nd and 12.
This defense really flew around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. The offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Bridgewater now. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun handoff to McCaffrey. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches. 2-minute
Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll get blown out behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Christian McCaffrey.
There was no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. McCaffrey. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Panthers 6.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive with 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here. But I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But then we got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on 2nd and 7. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. They intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. here. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down to hands of the wrong team.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete to number 11, Robbie Anderson.
98
Touchdown,
yards.
Carolina.
And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Joey Slye.
And that's the type of play that'll give your sidelines some juice. A long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call. Even more credit for how they executed it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pick up there, 26 yards. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with a pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
49ers 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Panthers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The offense
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. McCaffrey following the penalty. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
On the tackle. 5 yards on the pickup.
Third and long for Bridgewater. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Down.
Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, get away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case,
The Niners
it's been
take over
3.
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll try it now with Mostert, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
They're running it. 21.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 39, Garoppolo. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 61 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
16.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
That's
3 quarters in the books.
Quarter of play.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On the play. Brings up 4th.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
On the handoff.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works in clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the handoff.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Carry for Carolina.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Is 3rd down.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown,
a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
When you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
tie at the 25 and the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go. Check 59, Mike.
Bridgewater here to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bridgewater's pass. Robbie Anderson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
49ers 14. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end and feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter play.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
The 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Going to give to Mostert. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Today's final score.
They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.